Okay, hello there. Welcome back for our next session for today. Okay, so let me just share my screen with. Okay, there you go. Okay, there. Okay, so from yesterday's session, we had our two sessions or two parts of our session um last yesterday, right? Last afternoon or morning to you guys. So now let's go back on where we start last time. So we started on here on the continuation of the possessive nouns. Okay, possessive nouns is with using apostrophe and the letter S. So in that is for page 14. Next is the page 15. 15 is still the continuation of the possessive nouns. So for page 16, this is page 16. Okay, so the next one is the building blocks and the units. So in here, you guys learned on how you build a sentence. Okay, or what is a sentence? So next one for page 17 is for the other examples on how you complete a sentence. So using a possessive noun. So page 18, here we have the direct objects. So direct objects, remember that it is we need an action verb here so that we will have the direct object or an object noun who receives the action verb. Okay, while the page 19 is some of the examples. It was compared here on how is a direct object is used in a sentence. So as you can see here, we have a complete sentence for four, but without the subject. So there is an action verb, but in the other side there is also a receiving object. Okay, this time we have a complete sentence because we have a subject and an action verb, but there is no receiving object here. So it focuses on the subject verb, while in here, the verb object. Okay. Okay, so from the page 20, this is also just an example of the direct object. Okay, so the core of the unit and the building block. So we use the Miller family as an example. Okay, from the page 21, we have here the question words to identify a subject. Okay, so we have here two question words. We have the who, what, okay, or who and what I mean. So for who is, okay, who is for if we're looking for a person as our subject, while what if it's for inanimate things, right? Okay. So for direct objects also we have the question word that we're going to use, which is the what and whom. Okay. So to identify the direct object. Okay, while from the page 22 is the continuation of or some examples, and we also have here the objects of prepositions. So we will need the preposition, right? And obviously we also need an object of preposition so that we can use the preposition itself on the sentence. Okay. Next from the page 23. Okay. There's just an explanation here, another example of using preposition and object of preposition. And for our last page from yesterday is the overview of uses of nouns. Okay, so in here we just have a recap or overview from the whole lesson or topics that inside of the noun. So we started on the sub noun as subject, as subject complement, as possessive noun, direct object, and object of preposition. So in here, that is a 24, page 24. In here, we're just going to, for the next that we're going to tackle, we will just going to apply those those topics under the nouns, i.e. in this review exercises. So in here, we're just going to able to more understand on how can we apply it into a different sentences. Okay, so for the first part of the exercise is letter A. So it says here, determine whether or not the word in red type is a noun. So if it is a noun, okay, you will say yes. Okay, so for those who are here in this live, you can just type in the comment section or in the chat section if your answer is yes. So if the red word is a noun, and you will say no. I type no in the comment section if the red word is not a noun. Okay, so let's start reading it first. So we have here, first sentence is Susan eats lunch. So the red one, or the red word here is the word lunch. So is lunch a noun or not? So if noun, say yes. If it's not a noun, type no. Okay. So lunch is what? Okay, so lunch is, yes, it can be a noun. Yes, so the answer here is yes. So lunch is a noun. So next one, we have the second sentence, the rabbit jumps. The rabbit jumps. Just let me explain for the lunch. Lunch is part of the meal of the day. Okay, so it is a noun for a food. Okay, a certain meal of the day. Okay, so for how about for the next one? We have the red word rabbit. So is a rabbit a noun? Yes or no? Okay. So give me a sec. Okay, I'm just gonna send something. Okay, anyways, let's continue. Okay, so a rabbit is, yes, it is a noun because it is a name of an animal. Okay, next, how about Jake wants to run? So the red word here is the word wants. So is want, the word wants is a noun, yes or no? So it is not a noun because the word wants is an action verb. Remember, right? You want it. Okay, so that is an action word. So next, number four, they live in Florida. So we have the red word here. The red one is the word Florida. Is Florida a noun? Yes or no? Yes, yes po. Yes, because Florida is a name of a place. So yes, that is a noun. Okay. Number five, he reads a book. He reads a book. So we have here the word reads. So is reads a noun? Yes or no? Oh, sorry. Yes. Sorry. No. I got confused. No. The word read is not a noun because this is a action. This is an action word. Okay. This is an action word. Right? You are doing what you're doing to the book. You are reading, right? So number six, she walks the dog. Okay, so we have the red one here, which is the. Is the a noun? Yes or no? It's not a noun, right? Remember, this is a what? So let's go back there. So what is the or the? So where is it? Let me look for it. Okay, there you go. So in here, in the topic, article. So the articles the is not a noun. We just use it to define the noun. Okay, same goes with an a and an. Okay, so let's go back there again. Okay, next, number seven. Is the tree tall? Is the tree tall? So we have the word tall in the red one. So is tall is a noun or a pronoun? I sorry, is a noun or no? It's not a noun because tall is an adjective. Okay, it is used for describing a noun. Okay, next, number eight. He writes a letter. He writes a letter. Okay, so is a letter a noun? Yes or no? Yes, a letter is a noun. It is a name for an object. Okay, so yes, that is a noun. So next one. How about for the number nine? Number nine is the glass is not full. The glass is not full. So we have the word here is in red one. So is a noun or no? No, is not a noun because this is a linking verb. So if you remember right, we are using linking verbs. So other linking verbs are is, am, are, was, and where. Okay? And for the last one, number 10, Ben cuts an apple. Ben cuts an apple. So the word Ben is a noun? Yes or no? Yes. A noun, ben, the word ben is a noun. So because this is a name of a person. So hopefully you can have your recap from this first test or test A for the topic noun. Okay? So next one. Okay, so let's have here, it says here for letter B, write the plural form of each singular noun. So now you're going to practice applying the singular and plural nouns. So in here, 1 to 10 are singular nouns. What you're going to do here, just okay, make it into plural form. So you can actually type your answers in the comment section or in the chat section if you know the answer. Okay? So much better that you can answer this. Okay? So you can apply it. Okay, so for the first word, we have the word ring. So this is the singular noun of ring. Okay, how can we make it into plural form? By, remember, if it ends with a consonant like this, you will just add a letter S. So it is will be rings. So I cannot able to type it here though. So but there you go, rings. Rings is spelling as. Let me type it in the chat box or in the comment section so you can see. Wait. Wait, just give me a sec. So it takes time to. Okay, so it will become rings like this. Okay, so that is the plural form of ring. Next, Okay, we have the number two, leaf. Leaf is a singular form. So how can we make it into, okay, into a plural form? So right when it ends with the letter F, we will replace it or remove it. So how can we make it? So it will become leaves like this. Leaves. Ah, sorry, leaves. Wait, wait, wait. Okay, or leaves. Okay, so we'll have to place it like this in the comment section. I posted there. Okay, so next one. Okay, for the number three, I mean, sorry. So we have beach. So right, it ends with the CH. When it ends with the CH, what do we add to make it into plural form? We add EA, ES. So it will become as beaches. Like in the chat box, beaches, right? Next, we have number four, cloud. So cloud, it ends with a consonant. So we will just add a letter S. So it will come as clouds. I like in chat, but I keep chatting it, don't worry, so you can see what is it spells like. Okay, next we have the berry, number five. For berry, we're just it ends with the letter Y. So with that, we're just going to remove the letter Y and replace it into I, and then add what? I. If it ends with the vowels, we will add with the letters E and S. So it will come as berries. Okay? In the chat box, just look for it na lang. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, there you go. So next. Okay, next one. We have the number six, life. So what is the plural form of life? As you can see, it ends with an F and E with that, right? Remember that we're going to remove the F and E and replace it into the V. Okay, letter V. And we will add the E and S. So it become lives. Okay, so just check it on the chat box or comment section. Next, number seven, we have bird. So in here, this one is very simple. It ends with the letter D. So you would just add letter S. So it becomes as birds. Okay. This one, again, like what we did in number three, beach. We just add patch, right? It ends with a C and H, and it's a word patch. So we will just add an E and I call this an E and letter S. So it will become patches. Okay. Okay. Next, number nine, we have nail. So it ends with a consonant. Okay. So, okay. Hi. Hi, Dhruv. Okay. Very good. Yes. The beaches. Yes. Good job. Okay. So, welcome to the class. Yes. Okay, hello, hello. Yes, very good. So the plural form of nail is nails. Good job, Dhruv. Okay, how about? Okay, you already answered. So for number 10, yes, Dhruv is correct. The plural form of sky is skies. So remember in here, it ends with the letter Y. So we're just going to remove it, add an I, like what Dhruv did, and then Okay, add the letters E and S. Okay, so very good, Dhruv. Good job. Okay, so that is for in this review question or review test for changing the singular form into a plural noun. Okay, so very good. So now let's go here first with the letter C. Letter C, let us complete. Okay, your flasher. Okay, so let us complete each sentence with using an a and an. So remember, okay, remember, just a remember, just a reminder, okay? When we're going to use an a, remember, right? Okay, if the first word or the noun starts with a consonant, while an, okay, if the noun starts with a vowel. Okay, so let us see. So what is number one? What's the answer? So we have here the sentence, he rides blank blue bike. So we have here, okay, we have here the word or the noun blue. Okay, as you can see, it starts with a consonant. So what we will use, a or an. He rides blank blue bike. A or an? Okay, so very good. Yes, we will use the article a. Okay, so it will become he rides a blue bike. Okay, very good. So next, how about this one? We have number two. Maria sees blank airplane. So the next word before the blank is the noun airplane. So we have here okay, it starts with a vowel. So what we will use if it starts with a vowel, a or an? Maria sees blank airplane. So what do you think? How about you, Dhruv? Yeah, and you can answer in the comment section. A or an? Hmm? Okay, the correct answer is an. Okay, because, right, an we will use it if the noun here before we will put the article starts with a vowel. So A is a vowel, right? So Maria sees an airplane. Okay? Yes, true. Very good. Okay, next for number three. The dog has blank bone. The dog has blank bone. So we have the noun bone and it starts with the letter B. So what will we use? A or an? Yes, very good. So the correct answer is A. Good job, Dhruv. So it will be read as the dog has a bone. Okay, very good. Next for number four, Ben throws blank ball. So it also ends with the consonant B. A or N. Ben throws blank ball. Oh, only use the A or N only. That's all. That's the only choices. A or N. We're not gonna do the other article, the or the. Only the A or N. So Ben throws what? Blank ball. A or N? A. Okay. So Ben throws a ball. Okay. Yeah, you can actually use the article the in here, but the only choices that we have is the A or N. Okay. And last for number five, she uses blank umbrella. So we have the noun umbrella here, and it starts with a vowel. Again, what we will use if it starts with a vowel, A or N. A or N. Okay, so the correct answer is Yes, it's an an. Okay, she uses an umbrella. Okay, good job. Okay, good job. So now let's go to the letter D. Okay, so for the letter D, it says here underline the subject for each sentence, then circle the verb. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Instead of underlining them, I know you cannot underline my screen, right? And circle it. Just first, I will say, give me the subject. Then you will give it to me. Then next, after we identify the subject, you will give me the verb. Okay? So from number one. Okay, from number one, we have, oh, what happened? Okay, from number one, we have the sentence, he runs. So what is the subject here? So a quick recap, right? When we say subject, okay, it is the topic or the one that it being talked about in the sentence. That is the subject, right? So, what is the subject in the sentence? He runs. Is it he or the word runs? The subject. We are looking for the subject. Okay, very good. Yes, the subject is he. Very good, Juve. And the runs is the verb because it's an action, right? So it is an action of the subject he. Good job. Next, how about this one? Anna swims. Anna swims. Subject first, then after verb. Subject is our subject here is, I think there is a little bit delay in here, the live. That's why the comments here are takes too long to send or to receive on my part, right? But yes, very good, Dhruv. The subject here is Anna. Yes, she is a person and it's a noun. And swims is a action verb. Okay? So the ones who do the action swim, it is Anna. Okay? So she is the topic and she is the doer of the action swims. Okay? Very good. Next, number three, the father drives. The father drives. So which one here is the subject? Subject. So this is very simple in your part, right? Okay, so this is an easy one and also at the same time a recap from the past few topics that we have discussed from the past sessions. Okay, very good. Yes, true. The subject is the father. Okay, the father or the just the word father, okay, because father is a noun, okay, of a person, and the drives is a verb, an action. Okay, so good job. Number four, they sit. They sit. So which one is the verb and which one is the subject? Okay, so this is very simple. If you remember the topic, the building blocks, right? So it's like you are building sentence. So remember that this two is a part of sentence, having a subject and a verb. Okay, yes, very good. We have they is the subject while sit is the verb. Okay, so as you can see here, the word they is not a noun, but it is called as a pronoun. You will learn that further soon in this next sessions. We just focus on the noun, but yes, we are looking for a subject, but they is a subject too, even though it's not a noun because it is a pronoun. Okay, and then last number. Number five, the cat jumps. The cat jumps. So which one there is the subject? And which one there is the verb? Anyways, as I'm saying earlier, it's really important that you have a subject and a verb in the sentence. Remember that, okay? So if you have a subject and a verb in your sentence already, it's a complete or total complete sentence. But unlike with the past or previous lesson that we have, There is no subject, but there is a verb and what do you call this, yung receiver of the verb. So it's an incomplete, or we call it as a sentence that cannot stand alone. Yes, very good. The cat is, or cat is the subject, and the verb is jumps. Okay, good job. Okay, so this is very simple. Okay, so we are down with the subject and the verb. We are also done with the articles and identifying the nouns. Okay, very good. So let's go to the next page already on that page 26. So we have three more lefts for the review recap. Okay, for the previous lesson. Okay, good job. I can see smiles. Okay, so next for the test E. Now it's the time that okay, we are in the topic possessive nouns. Okay, so here we are going to make the singular, okay, singular or a common noun into possessive form. Okay, so right when we're going to use a possessive noun, okay, we will use an apostrophe and letter S, or sometimes we just add apostrophe. Okay, so let's see. So let's start with number one. How can we make the word trees into a possessive form? So what do we do? Did we just add an apostrophe only, or we copy it like this? Apostrophe and letter S. What is the rule when it comes to possessive form? Apostrophe only or apostrophe with letter S? So for example, this one, as you can see, we have the noun boy. Okay, it ends with the letter Y. So with that, yeah, it's okay to add the apostrophe and the letter S. So it will be read as boys. Trees. Trees is the one that you can see on your surroundings or in the streets where they have like a fruit. Trees. You don't know trees. But yeah, you are. Okay, so what you did is you put an apostrophe right after the letter E in here, and then you put the S. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. But the correct one here is we just put an apostrophe right after the letter S. This one. We will just put this one because we have already the letter S here in this noun. Okay, so it's still the read as trees. We cannot read it as trees. So it doesn't sound right and it's wrong already. So instead of doubling the letter S, I will just put an apostrophe. Okay, did you get it? Are we all clear? So I hope it helps. Remember, any kinds of noun that ends with the letter S, we just put an apostrophe only. Okay? Because remember, one of the rules in the possessive noun or possessive form, we can add an apostrophe with or without the letter S. Okay? I hope it is clear. Okay? So now let's go to the number two. Okay, how about this number two? Bike. What is the possessive form of bike? Possessive form of bike. Wait. What happened? Oh no. Wait. Something happened. Wait. Give me a sec. Okay. So we have an answer already from the comment section. We have bikes. Okay. Yeah, so this one it shows an ownership. So for example, lang that we have a noun there, another noun which is for a person, or let's say there is like an ownership of the bike which is the railings, okay? Or the what do you call this? The chains, the bike's chains. So yes. Yeah, no, the first one that you sent is correct. Apostrophe and S. Yes. Mm. But when you put it like without the apostrophe, okay, it's like it's biking already. It's like an action. But with an apostrophe, it shows ownership. Okay? You're correct with the first one, Drove. Okay? So next, we have another one, Chris. Chris. So now look, it ends with the letter S. So what we're going to do here? How can we make it into a possessive form if it ends with the letter S already? Let's see. How can we make it into possessive form? Okay, I got an answer. Chris's. I saw it pronounces as Chris's. So it's like you put it on what do you call this? You put it on a double S. Okay, this one. Maybe you didn't get me from the first one because it I'm sorry, I cannot type it here in my chat. Yes, there you go. The last one that you sent. Yes, Chris. So from the trees, it will become like this, right? I'll just send it on a chat. Now for Chris, it will be yes, the last one that you sent, Dhruv, is correct. Yes, or maybe Chris. Okay, yes, it pronounces as Chris as is because we have already a letter S. Okay, so like this one. Gonna type it also so you can remember it. Okay, like that. Okay, so good job. Next, how about the number four, building? Okay, how can we make it into possessive form? Building. How? So it look here, it just ends with the letter G, so it's fine. So it's not the same as the trees and Chris, right? So it's all different. So it will become as yes, that one drove. Yeah, you're correct. Okay, how about this? The building. How can we make it into possessive form? The building. So we will add what? An apostrophe or with the letter S? Apostrophe and letter S. Is it the same thing with Chris and trees or same with the bikes? So the correct one is, I think there's just a lot of delays. So that is okay if there's a lot of delays. Okay. Yeah, and delays on the viewer's part, right? Okay, so for number four, okay, right, we have the noun building. So to make it into a possessive form, okay, we will make or we will add an apostrophe and letter S. So it will become or read as buildings. So for example, the building's wall, okay? Like that in the chat, if you can see. Okay, so next for number five. For number five, we have cars. Okay, cars. So look at here, it also ends with the letter S. So how can we make it into possessive form? Okay, it is the same as the trees and Chris. So it ends with the letter S. So what we should add here? To make it into a possessive form, what we should add? Do we add an apostrophe only, like this one? I sorry, like this, or we add apostrophe and letter S. Dhruv, can you try it again? So where is the correct part? Where do we put the apostrophe only? It has a letter S. So what is the correct one? Which way? In here? The one that you sent? Or where? It has S already. So you cannot put or you cannot remove the letter S for the car because it is into plural form already. It is more than one. So we just needed to make it into a possessive form. There you go. You got it, Dhruv. So we just add the apostrophe in the right after the letter S. Okay. So good job. Okay. So I hope it makes you guys clear for this topic possessive form. Okay. Turning a noun. Okay. A common noun. Common and proper noun into a possessive form. So remember, we just going to add either an apostrophe or an apostrophe with letter S. Okay, remember if the noun ends with the letter S, you are just going to put an apostrophe right after, okay, the letter S in the noun word. Okay, all good. Okay, so it's a good thing that we have a review recap in here. So at least you guys understand. Okay, so next for the letter F, test letter F. Okay, so now same thing. Okay, now, right, we are done with the subject verb. Okay, identifying the subject and identifying the verb. This time, we're now going to identify the subject, and now we're going to identify the subject complement. Okay, so just a recap lang. When we say subject complement, okay, it takes a replacement to the noun or to the subject itself. It's like another term for the noun, okay, or for the subject. So let us identify it. For number one, we have her house is big. Okay, one more. Her house is big. Okay, so what is the subject first? Once you identify the subject, what is the subject complement? I think we're just going to finish in this um, page 25 since we're just reviewing, okay, testing your knowledge or what you have learned from the past um, discussion or sessions that we have. So this is a good one, right? At the same time, you can apply it into a different sentences. Okay, yeah, big is the adjective. It's an adjective. Yes, very good. You're correct with that. And her is the subject. Yes. So her is the subject here. You are correct, Dhruv. So the subject complement here. Okay. No, sorry, I got it confused also. So we are right again when we say subject, the one that being talked about. Okay, so the pronoun her is not the one being talked about here, Dhruv. Okay, we are talking about the house. So it means the house is the subject. Did you get it, Dhruv? So now, okay, the complement, the subject complement here is big. Okay, it's like describing the subject house. Okay, or another term for the house. So it's like the house is big as a subject complement. Yes, very good, Dhruv. Okay, did you get it? I already said the answer. Okay, that's fine. Right? So it's really hard sometimes. You already know the topic, but it's sometimes confusing when you're going to apply it in a different sentence, right? Okay, next. How about now? For number two. Okay, the complement. Okay. So sige, let's go back in that part so we can more understand it. So let's look for the subject complement topic. I have examples there. Let me look for it lang. Form of nouns. Nouns as subject. Okay. Compound subject. Okay, there you go. We go here. This is the topic. Okay, yeah, you're correct with there. Okay, but let's go here so it makes more clear. So you have a recap. So in here, look, oh, we have the subject, the hamburger, and the subject complement as the winner. So remember here when we say the subject complement, yan, okay, is the complement that describes or either renames the subject. Dhruv. Okay, so that's why I'm talking about earlier. So that's why not it is the subject earlier is not her. It is the house. Okay? Because we are talking about the house and the word big, okay, which is a subject complement describes the subject house. You got it already, Dhruv? Is that all clear? Did I answer your question? So your answer right now is dog and brown. Okay, yes. I hope it clears. Or I will go back to the test, okay? Okay, there you go. So now, yes. Okay, you sent a thumbs up. Okay, so now, yes, the dog is our subject here, or dog. Okay, and the subject complement is brown because it is being described, okay, or it is describing the dog. Okay, so it's like an adjective lang. An adjective is like describing the noun. So same goes here. Okay, but when we say subject complement, it's either it renames it or replaces another noun, or it only used as a describing for the subject. Okay? So next, number 3, how about this one? He is short. He is short. What is the subject? What is the subject complement? Oh, we have 11 minutes left. So hopefully we can finish it until letter G, the test G, for the recap. So we can move on to the next topic already for by tomorrow. He and short. Yes, very good. So it's very simple. So we have the subject he, and short is the subject complement. Okay, good. These are getting it now. Next, for number 4, his name is Andy. His name is Andy. So which one there? First subject, then subject complement. Which one there? His name is Andy. Name and then Andy. Okay, very good. Yes. So it actually in here we are not describing anymore because we are just replacing the word or the noun name into the proper noun Andy. Okay? Good job. Next, for number 5. Let's get it fast a little bit. Okay, so what is the subject here and the subject complement from the sentence? Is the sky blue? Is the sky blue? So this one is a little bit tricky because it has a question or the sentence is in a question form. But let's see. Okay, if you can guys identify the subject and the subject. Yes, very good. Dhruv is very good. Okay, yes, the subject is the sky and blue is the subject complement because blue, okay, the word blue is describing the sky. Okay, so I hope we are already clear with this topic already. Okay, from this topic subject complement or subject noun complement. You are welcome. You're good at this. Okay. So now let's go to the last test. Hopefully we can finish it until number 5. Okay. So here, now what we're going to do is you're just going to send true or false. Just type letter T. So it will be very fast. T for true and then F for false. You are most welcome. You are very welcome. Okay. So we're going to say true if the statement is obviously true, and you will send me a letter F if the statement is false. So this is like about the topics, okay? About the topics that you guys have learned from the past sessions. Okay, so let's start with number 1. Says here the direct object receives the action of the verb. Is that true? Send letter T. Or if it's false, say send letter F. Again, the direct object receives the action of the verb. Is that true or is that false? Let's see if we can remember about the rules about the topic direct object. Is it true or false? Is the direct object receiving the action of the verb? You don't know. That is okay. That is okay. Alright. So it is actually true. Yes, the direct object in the sentence received the action of the verb because the verb. Okay, either the verb, okay, we have the subject as the performer, but also in a sentence we have actually an object, ano tawag dito, an object, okay? An object or direct object who always receives the action verb. So, for example, s- um, Chris is writing a book. Chris is writing a book. So, Chris, yes, is our subject. We have an action word writing, but the direct object there is the book because the book receives the word writing. Okay? You get it? Okay. Oh, we have 7 minutes left. I think we can finish this. Okay. Are you, is it all clear to you, Dhruv? Let me know if you want me to repeat so I can we can actually go back to the page where there is the direct object if you want. Is that all clear? Yeah, it's all clear. Okay, good. So next for number 2, is it true or false? English nouns have a specific gender. English nouns have a specific gender. Is that true or false? You answered it as false. Okay, so sige, let's go back to the very first top where there is the gender nouns. Where is it? There you go. So let's see if this says here that the English nouns have a specific gender. Okay, it actually says here. Okay, nouns often come in the company of the other words. So it is important to learn. Okay, so it's not this one. Wait, where is it? Okay, yes, Dhruv is correct. So it's in the first part pala. Okay, yes, English noun do not have a specific gender. So very good. Okay? Ay, you're good at this, Dhruv. Okay, so next number, but the Google says false. Yeah, it is false. It is false, actually. There's no specific gender. There's no specific gender, the English nouns. Okay? Yeah, it actually says here in this book. So you are correct. It's false. Okay, so number 3, a compound subject composed of two or more nouns used as subject. Is this true or false? Compound subject is composed of two or more nouns. Is that true or false? You really search it on Google. Yeah, it's okay to ask Google sometimes, just making sure, right? Yeah, but at least we have a book here where you can base your answer to. So is a compound subject composed of two, sorry, or more nouns as subject. Okay, so let's go back so we are sure before I say the answer. Compound subject. It is right after or before the direct object. Or is it? Oh, we are in possessive noun. Subject complement. Okay, we pass through it. Okay, anyways, I can find it. But yes, okay, Dhruv, you are correct. Okay, yes, a compound subject, yan, consists of two or more nouns. Sometimes, okay, sometimes. Next, very good. Number four. Okay, 3 minutes left. So a sentence must have a subject and a verb. Is that true or false? A sentence must have a subject and a verb. So I keep on mentioning this earlier about this sentence earlier. So what do you think? Does a sentence must have a subject and a verb? True or false? Yes, it is true. It is always remember this that a sentence must consist of subject and a verb. Okay? With that, you just have a subject and a verb. That is an entirely complete sentence already. Okay? And last one. Okay, last one, number five. A and an are indefinite articles. Is a and an indefinite articles? True or false? Is a and an are indefinite articles? True or false? Let's see what are your answer or what it's Drew's answer. The is also an indefinite. Are you sure? Actually, it is true. You are correct. But the let's go back to the article topic articles. Where is it? There, this is the article. So as you can see, yes, an a and an is an indefinite article. You're correct. But look at here, Dhruv. The article the is a definite article. So it is not part of indefinite. Only the a and an. Did you got it, Dhruv? I hope it is clear. Yeah, the is a definite article. Okay. Only the a and an is an indefinite articles. Okay? I hope it is clear. Yeah, it takes time to receive your comments, but I'm happy. I'm really happy that crystal clear. Yes. Yes, only the A and R and indefinite. Yes. Yeah, ayan. So there you go. So that is the whole review recap from the topic nouns. Okay? So you still have to review this one, especially when you're going to apply it into your own sentence. It's really important that you consider this types of nouns on how we use the nouns or what are the jobs of the nouns into a sentence. Okay? So we have actually total of 5, an addition of the types of noun. We have proper, we have common, we have abstract, we have concrete, we have compound, right? Let's go there so you can remember. Because this is the last time that they're going to tackle this one. Yeah, proper, common, concrete, abstract, and the last two is collective and compound. Okay? That is all for today's session. Yes, sadly we have to end, but don't worry, we'll still have a next session for tomorrow, same time. Yeah, so I hope you still review this topic about nouns because we are going to move on to the next type or part of speech, which is called as. Let's go there so you can have a idea, which is called as the adjectives. We are going to the next class schedule. Yes, tomorrow. Tomorrow. Same time as we started. Tomorrow. It's morning in your part, right? Is it morning in your part, Dhruv? Because in here, I'm actually here in the Philippines. So in here we it's afternoon with us. So if you're in the in your country, I expect that it's morning. Yes. Okay. So in your part, we will have a next session or next class tomorrow morning in your timeline in your country. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Like 2 p.m. or like 2 o'clock, like that. Because is 2:32 p.m. right now in your timeline, Drew? It's 2:30 p.m. in your timeline. Okay. Yan. So let me remove. Okay. Okay. So that is all. Thank you so much for those who have attended our session for today. And thank you, Drew, for participating on our review recap test. Okay. So I hope it helps you more. It's 2:30. So it means 1:30 p.m. on your part tomorrow. So it's yeah, I will start the session at 1:30 p.m. Yes. Okay. You are welcome. So I hope you guys learn on the session and I will see you guys tomorrow. And thank you so much. Bye. See you tomorrow.